No, I think I can say that. Let me redo that. No, I think we can all say that there have been some very interesting choices and events. Some interesting choices that I've made throughout this entire series, and some very interesting events that have happened in terms of story of the game. But I think we can also agree on the fact that I have to redo this again. Take 3. I think we can all agree that this series has gone on for quite a while, and and because of that, there's so many issues that earlier episodes had with volume and the cropping and how it had a huge black border around it kind of thing, and y'all couldn't kind of see the whole screen for maybe a solid 300 episodes or so. But yeah, there's definitely been a lot of interesting choices and a lot of interesting occurrences and changes throughout this series. And there's also been some really interesting episodes, whether interesting means good or bad or just weird. And I think one of the most weird kind of episodes, or not episodes. Episodes. I think the one of the weirdest, but also interesting, but not really bad, in my opinion, episodes. Remember Eyes. What was it? You know Robo Fierne? Remember the this thing right here? Remember this, guys? Remember, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I get it. You want me to log in and get a billion things. I get it, video game, okay? You remember this? Remember Eyes Wars? You guys remember that I had, I had made this whole lore, based off of, just playing Eyes Wars? And I had created, this character called... Did I even give it... I don't know if I even gave him a name. But I remember having done quite a bit with that. And, I was just thinking about that today. And it's so... that series, I think it was only, I think that mini-series, I'd like to say, which I think was, a separate lore to the lore that I was making. I don't know. It was just very weird because... it was weird but interesting. Weird because... I kind of based off the title and I was inspired... I don't know how I was inspired by Space Jam 2. Because I never even watched the damn movie. But I guess I just liked the... I guess I just liked the fucking... jam part of... the name so much that I'm like, hey, I can come up with the title of that. And so that's how I came up with Final Aerial... I think it's Final Aerial Jam Basketball Crusades. Which is just the most out there name, the most out there title I have ever come up with. Sure, it's using title assets from Memoria, Freese, Eyes Wars, and it's also using Jam, but it's just a very interesting combination of words to make up a title, and it doesn't really fit. There's not really a reason. I don't think I ever really explained why, or I don't think the characters really explain why the Basketball Crusades were called the Basketball Crusades, because it has nothing to do with fucking basketball. It has something to do with Crusades, but it has notion to deal with any fucking sports, alright? So, it's just weird. And it's weird, but it's interesting. Well, it's even more interesting. what's even more interesting is that this is one of the many things in this series that I never finished. And I just find that interesting, because I distinctly remember that in the, what was it called? It was the something 9, like the spooky 9, something about 9. It was around one of the Halloween events. I had done the 9 something, and I had planned for the 9th episode to be the finale of Final Aerial Jam Basketball Crusades, but it wasn't, because I was still trying to figure out how that would go down. Actually, the entirety of the 9 whatever, I forget what it was. Let me do some research really quick. It was the 9... How can I not remember this? Oh, come on. This can't be that hard, can it? Like, it was the 9 something... What was it? What was it? Come on. I can't forget this. The 9 something. The 9... I'm just looking up the 9. Oh, the right 9. There we go. Yeah, so the right 9, I remember the right 9. So the whole idea for the right 9 was so I could create an encompassing storyline within that. Like that whole like story, like that whole like arc of 9 episodes. Being like relating to like Halloween stuffs within those 9 episodes, kind of similar to the Prime 5, I believe it originally was. That was supposed to be like a whole arc that would lead up to the finale of Final Aerial Space Jam, right? No, Final Aerial Basketball Cruise. My point is that that was the whole point of that. And I never got to that point because it was at a time where, like, I thought I could pull off something grand. Like, it's kind of that thing where it's like you have it in your mind, but you don't really know how to put it onto paper. And I just thought I could put it onto paper in, like, less than 9 days. And also make it incredible. But I simply just didn't. And I've recently rediscovered this whole thing, and I found that I had a lot of different assets that I had started creating, a bit of music that I had also started creating, and then I remembered that there's this one episode of Memoria, Freese, which I have privated, and it's one of the episodes in Estrella Record, I believe. No, Aida's Vesta. It's one of the episodes in Aida's Vesta. I think it might be the episode where, Belle and, oh god, what's her name? What's her name? It's not Tiona. It's, not Lyra. Oh my god, what was it? Oh, come on. I have it in one of the teams. I have her in one of the teams. Let me just look in the character list. I should have it here. Prometheus, also known as no, she had a different name. It was like Ilya, maybe? I think so. Anyway, Ilya, I swear she has a different, hold on, I have to, okay, party, she's in one of these parties, I believe. I'm not in any that I have out right now. Okay. Well, let's do some deep diving here, folks. I forget her name. It should be a pretty. It should be a team that I didn't use that much, I think. I hope it's not a team that I lost. Yeah, I think it's a team that I lost. Shit. Oh, dude, what was her name? Like, obviously it's Prometheus. That's what's revealed at the end. What's her actual name? Sort, regular... Oh, where is she? I know she's somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Not Orna. Not Lena. Ilya! Yeah, Ilya! There you go. Ilya. That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, it was the episode where Belle and Ilya, had a fight or something, and then, they were in that one village, that one elven village away from Olympia. My point is that there was an episode like that. There was an episode of Aida's Vesta, of that, and you might have not remembered it. If you've just recently gone through all these episodes, you probably weren't able to see that one. I had created a opening song for Y4 that was supposed to be in tandem with the ending song of Y4, also known as Netai Nete, right? But of course you know this, but not really. The reason why I privated the video though, is because the creator behind the song that I used to go along with the lyrics, someone I had to email first before, I had to email and then talk to about that I'm going to be using this person's song for this, and that it wouldn't be for monetary value or all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't able to do that. I thought about it, and I wanted to do that, but it was kind of that thing where I wanted to do that, and I never did it. And that sucks. Because that person made that song with Helt, and Helt is the person behind Netai Nete's backtrack. And I felt bad because I felt like I should have also communicated with Helt. Even though not a lot of people watch these episodes and didn't really watch them back then as well, except for a few select people, a few people. Not everybody watches these things, but just in case, I didn't want to upset a really great music creator or a really good artist, right? And so I decided to private it until I emailed him, and then I just never got to it. And so at some point, I'm not saying today, but at some point I want to be able to email Oratoria, which is the guy who made the track. I want to be able to email Oratoria, and I want to email Helt if I can, to see if to ask Helt if it was alright that I used his song and all this kind of stuff for like a bunch of videos, and then of course ask Oratoria if I could use that, because I would still love to use that intro. Obviously, I never got to use it more than just once, and I probably won't use it ever again, unfortunately. Maybe I will. The song definitely has a lot of redeeming qualities to come back, because it has significance to the Act 7, or the Act... Was it Act 7 or Act... I think it was Act 7 of the overall encompassing lore of, like, the unnamed army and shit, and so I wanna I want to email them both and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like the rabbit hole I've been brought down to this morning, in my head wise. And so yeah, that's kind of just what's been going on, like rediscovering the basketball crusades, and then like some unfinished assets and all this kind of stuff. And then, like, the Oratoria Cal and Health stuff, and, Nete, and then the other thing. So, a lot of stuff yet to do there. I want to figure out at some point how to fix all that, or how to get all that fixed. But for the meantime, I'm not going to get that fixed anytime soon. At least not for this week, maybe next week, because this week I got a lot of homework stuff, or not a lot of homework stuff, a lot of family stuff. Today I got a friend coming over, and so, yeah, I gotta figure that out. Maybe I will work on that today, but I'm not sure. Depends. But yeah, I want to be able to get that done, because one of the things that I've been doing really well so far this summer is kind of just getting some stuff done. Like, after the end of last episode, in less than an hour, I, finished all of the battle levels and whatnot of Ulf Heroine. I finished it all. I finished it all, folks. I finished the entire thing. And so, now that I finished the whole thing, we can, save that for a later time and watch that. Which is great, because I want to know what happens with this whole fucking Sword Oratoria shit that we missed. And so, yeah. My point is that I want to get more stuff done. There was a lot of stuff that I kind of just left behind. There's a lot of unfinished work in this series, and although that mainly pertains to the lore of which I'm creating, it also pertains to the lore of the events and the stories and the overall plot threads of the entire show. So there is still very much left to cover and left to do, and I still have that ending animation that I'm gonna be honest, I didn't work on it all last week. I haven't worked on it this week. I want to be able to maybe do some work today, but again, I don't know. But I'm trying. I'm trying to clean up a lot of loose threads, and then see, I'm trying to clean up a lot of stuff. So that's what's going on. Now that I've talked about all this and whatnot, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause right here. I think I might just leave it here for right now. Obviously, this isn't the end of the episode, but I'll do the morning to night transition, and then we'll do some sort of Oratoria there. But yeah, I just felt like it was necessary to kind of rant about all this. Now I'm really getting back into the series, because now my rants are getting a lot longer. Again. But yeah, I just thought I should bring that to y'all's attention. So yeah, anyway, with all that done and said and done, I'm gonna go ahead, figure out what to do for the next few hours as I wait for my friend, and yeah, I'll see you later tonight. Commence the time travel! Oh. time travel has been completed. Yay! Oh, and today's been a long day. Or today was a long day. Oh, it is so good to be able to record the rest of this episode at 11 p.m. no less. No less. I've been doing a lot of stuff today. I think one of the most notable things that I've been doing today is learning kanji, certain words in kanji. Apparently I have this video saved to a playlist in which I'm like watching a lot of random, like I'm adding a lot of random videos that I want to watch into. And one of the videos is like how to write 80 kanji, learned by like Japanese first graders. It's by Japanese calligrapher Takumi. And I'm kind of following it right now on this little notepad that I have. Because kanji is one of those things, like, I can read a lot of hiragana and katakana, but I can't read any of kanji. And so this will be really good for me to learn kanji, because I need to learn kanji more than I need to learn anything else. I mean, I still need to improve on learning katakana and hiragana when it comes to recognizing shit and pronouncing shit. And then it also comes to being fluent and actually having a decent conversation with the person who also speaks Japanese. But we're not talking about that, folks. We're talking about that. That's the most notable thing that I've done today. Ooh, Familiar Royale. What? What was I gonna say? I feel like I was gonna say something, and then I just forgot. Yeah, but that's probably the most notable thing I've done today. That and crying over the fact that a movie is gonna come out that I saw the trailer for it like 2 months ago, but I guess I didn't care about it, and now I care about it now. Anyway, my point is, movies, Japanese. I had a friend over. That was nice. It was fun. We had fun. I actually got to do a lot of my Japanese stuff then. I think it's kind of when I started it. And he didn't mind because he was playing some games and watching his own little show. So, yeah, it was pretty chill, pretty rad times, pretty chill times. Tomorrow I might go to the beach, which is perfect because Mission Wedding takes place at the beach. Yeah, I'm doing good. Alright, let's not waste any more time, huh? Let's finally check out this Leviathan seal once again. In Memoria la Freese. That's right, Memoria la Freese, let's go! Yeah, y'all have bullied eyes way too much. They're like, what's the real heart of the trip? Well, kind of, but not really. Yep. Of course you're leaving it to them. Two main characters of the whole Hyrule Sisters frickin' duology thing. Undying cloth? What's that? What material, or like, what's the importance of that material? Oh, is it like a super formidable material? Or a super formidable fabric? Oh, shit! Oh, that's nice, actually. You know, that's actually really nice of you, Loki.
とても罰当たりのような。しかもティオナラは発展アビリティの潜水を持ってる。
Also, I can see why you didn't use that much. It's probably because it's very expensive.
ウンディーネクロス
So
を装備した暁には鬼に金棒、いやアマゾネスにハルバードや。何よその例え。
Yeah.
潜水って確か珍しいアビリティのはずじゃ。海なんかで活動している神の眷属は発言しやすいって耳にするけど、オラリオにはほぼ縁のないアビリティですね。
Well, you
どのよう
see,
にして発言させたのですか？
we're actually not from originally around here.
オラリオに来る前、漁村とか島国でモンスター退治をよく引き受けていたわね。食いぶちを稼ぐために。
They're like,
あっ
what?
たあった。水の中じゃ全然うまく倒せなくてさ、ムキになって仕留めてるうちに水中戦得意になったよね。
No, that's actually pretty cool.
じゃあついでにほいエモの、もしモンスターが出てきたらこれでぶった切
Nasty
ったり。
flower critters. Yep.
これはアンダーコーラルとドドラの牙でゴビヌンとこに作らせたゴーベルエッジ。
Ooh.
館の倉庫から引っ張り出してきたわ。
He snatched him. Of course he did.
さすがゴブニュファミリアね。これなら何でも切れそう。
Loki's
じゃ
got
あ行ってくるわ。
everybody already prepared for this shit. Let's go. Well, at least Tiona and Tiona. But still.
今更なんですけど、
Because Loki's a fucking pervert.
私た
Why
ちが
else?
水になる必要はなかった
What else do you think it could be? Am I right?
もう行けティオナティオネー、頑張れ。聞こえてないふり。
Or maybe it's because
我が出身ながら
maybe it's because I don't know. She favors some people above others. That could be another thing.
何言ってるかわからないわよ。
Yeah.
視線でやり取りするわよ。私たちの
Gotta use that eye communication. Gotta communicate using subtitles.
やっちゃうね。
Can I just keep that as like a thumbnail?
久しぶりに潜ったけど、すごい動ける気がする。
I want to have this as the thumbnail. This seems like a pretty solid thumbnail, folks. Continuing, sorry.
ゴフの力でしょ。精霊の
You think?
やっぱりすごいもんね。ティオね、どのくらい潜っていられそう？ 1時間くらいは楽勝よ。目標はもう少し先みたい。
Or so?
行きましょう。
Jesus. These Amazons, man.
あれね。
Hey, there it is!
ねえティオね、これってさ。モンスターの化石。いや、ドロップアイテムね。それに
Hold on, no, that looks a lot cooler for a thumbnail. No, I'm sure I've already used this for a thumbnail, but it's gonna look even better than the last one.
リヴァイアサンシール。ギルドはそう名付けてる。黒竜と鱗はモンスターを寄せ付けないって聞いたことがあったけど。
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah, this all ties back to that one village at the end of season 2 that we had visited. In a way, it ties back to there. And the 3 great quests.
だからモンスターは近寄れないんだ。怪物には壊せない。おとぎ話に出てくる海底のものみたい。バカ言ってないで、蓋にほころびがないか調べるわよ。
Yeah. Also, I can just imagine how massive that is.
怪しそうなとこ。
Like, I'm sure. I think they're making it out to be like super massive. I think. Maybe not.
だけど、ここまでの封印をモンスターが破れるわけないわね。あたりにも抜け穴なんかはないし。モンスターはこの蓋に近づけないんでしょ？だったら離れた場所を調べた方がよくない？ と離れた場所に
That's a pretty good idea, actually. Search around.
あてもなくこんなでかい湖を調べて回るなんて嫌よ私は。
Yeah, I get that. But either way, y'all should... Whoa, that looks so cool.
ティオネ
I don't remember seeing that the first time.
食人か
That looks so cool.
あのモンスター船を狙ってる。急がなきゃ。
Aw, man.
あれは
It's a biota.
船が襲われています。無数の触手が船体に巻きついて、まさか食人か。あんな触手プレイ、あのでかいガレオン船でもひっくり返されるで。急いでゴーや。ここからじゃ間に合わない。
You got this. Y'all can make it. Y'all can make it. Let's go. Battle time commence. Look at all them violas.
手を貸してあげるわ。
Y'all got this, irregulars. Yeah, but I've been learning a tad bit of writing, like actual writing, like actually writing down like the kanji for certain stuff. So far I've learned how to write down the kanji of right and left and circle and stuff. Ooh, violas.
やば、一体仕留め損ねた。まずい、船に。
Y'all gotta slice it real quick. Come on, somebody. Oh? You guys were able to do it? Who was able to do that? Oh, I think I might know who.
何何
I think I might have an idea of who did that.
ガレオン船から誰かが飛んでモンスターを
I
仕
have
留
a
めた。
pretty solid guess on who that might have been. Yep. These two sons of bitches.
リヒルテ。
These sons of bitches are back.
嘘。アーチェ。
So my suspicions were right.
優しい顔がおる。
So my suspicions were right. This confirms it. If I wasn't confirmed before, this confirms it. This is
違法の国で
Turbulent
まさか
Star
いきな
Rondo
り
all
私
over
たちと
again.
巡り合うとは思わなんだ。
And this is Kali.
まさに下界とは神より気まぐれよ。それともこれこそが神と眷属の運
Oh man, this is gonna get real spicy.
カーリー。
What kind of a skull mask is Kali wearing? That's something that I'm
さ
very
あ
interested
始
in
めましょうか。
and knowing.
私の戦争は
Oh wow. Okay. We just end it there. Kingdom of the Amazons, also known as Telespira. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. All right. Well, we're gonna. Do I really want to have to end it off there? Like 50% of this episode was just me ranting, and then the other 50% was not ranting. It was just this, but it was barely even. Well, either way, we'll leave it off there. We'll check the Familia real quick.
元気にやってるかい？
How's that dashboard going? Dashboard's going chill. Alright, very chill, very chill, very chill. I don't know what to do. Actually, you know what? I want to check up on something. So earlier in this episode, I was talking about, Midsummer Night's Sabbath. I was talking about the Right 9, and Midsummer Night's Sabbath was one of the things in the Right 9 that I was trying to get through, but I never got through it. For some reason, I think it was because I was too late on it. I wonder if we have the full thing of that now. I'd really like if we did, because that is something that I wanted to finish. I did quite enjoy that. I hope the whole thing is there. Because if it's there, then that gives us another event to kind of like go back to, which is great. That would honestly be perfect. Do we get the whole thing? I don't think so. I don't think it would be that short. Yeah, I don't think it would have been that short. Well then. Is there anything else here that I've forgotten about? No. So Dove, Sun, and Moon is what we're going to be going into after the fact. I'm just looking here if there's anything. I feel like we had started replaying through Nightmare Academia, but I'm not sure. Anyway, there's nothing much else to look through here except what we already know what we're going to do later on, maybe. Anyway, this has been this episode. I'm tired. I've had a very long day. I'm probably going to continue writing and studying some kanji and learning shit while getting terrified by scary games being played by YouTubers. And yeah, I mean, until tomorrow's episode, which will continue Mission Wedding. Hopefully it'll be a little bit longer than the previous one, but who's to say it won't or it will. Anyway. I'm too tired to even do an outro. Thank you all for being here, and Matt, done it.